sound on here, or you okay?
Oh, is it on? How do you turn it on?
He should already have it on.
Okay. I'd like this though. I like that.
And if you need to raise it up and down, you can use the.
I'm sorry, is there a Kathy Lesser here? Got your credit card. Kathy, we have your credit card. Oh, I thought I heard somebody. Amazon? Hello, good Shabbos. First of all, I'd like to welcome all the people from JFSA here today. And I apologize, this is written here, and I have to say this. Dust off your cowboy boots and hats and join the CNT Senior Smoozers for an afternoon of boot scoot boogieing at their Swing Your Partner event on Monday, September 23rd, noon. On Tuesday, September 24th, the CNT Film Havara will be screening The Frisco Kid with Gene Wilder and Harrison Ford. Doors open at 5:30 and the film starts at 6 o'clock in the social hall. Next Friday, September 27th, please join us for Serenity Shabbat, the changing of the mantles, a special service to help us usher in the high holidays. It's very, very nice. I loved going to it last year. The service begins at 7 p.m. The following evening on Saturday, September 28th, we will be having a slichot service and drum circle at 7 p.m. in our sanctuary and out on the patio. Sunday, September 29th, please join CNT's team for the ADL Walk Against Hate, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Las Vegas Ballpark. Register with code CNT Family. Registration is free for students, $10 for adults, and $20 for a family. CNT is committed to giving back during the high holiday season and has organized a high holiday food drive. We will be collecting non-perishable food items starting on Rosh Hashanah through Yom Kippur. Please consider participating. All the food goes to the JFSA Food Bank. Thank you very much and have a nice Shabbat.
I could tell that you were hesitant about clapping because it's services, but I think when the violins play, I think they deserve rounds of applause. I think it's okay. Like, we'll break our rule.
The past calls to us in many ways, but it's rare that the past calls to us in a way that we can hear in the present in such a beautiful, beautiful way. Those violins that were once lost to history have been redeemed. The music that is played is as if those voices long forgotten live again. And so when we hear them, they are channeled through us. Their hope, their resiliency, their faith, their emotions of sadness will be turned to feelings of joy that we can be here to remember them and remind them that they are not forgotten. Mixed this weekend is something truly joyous, and that is a bar mitzvah of Jackson. And that is important in itself, because here we are remembering what happened to our people and the fact that there was a desire to destroy our people so that no child would ever have a bar mitzvah, no girl a bat mitzvah, no Jew a Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur. But here we are on Shabbat, and we will listen, and we will welcome Jackson to the Bima and his family for the mitzvah of kindling the Shabbat lights. And for sure, we have violins of hope, and we have Shabbat light of hope as well. So please, would the Unger family members please come forward. There's so many of them. They're going, are you a relative? Are you a relative? Page 120, 121.
As a reminder, we have 3 Shabbat candles that we are lighting. This has been a tradition for us for almost a year. Go ahead. The extra candle that we light is for the hostages who have yet to come home, and we pray that they can light their Shabbat candles next week, God willing.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us, as their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light. So may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel We turn to page 142 in our Siddur. We call upon the Shabbat angels. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bachem Shalom, Malachei
We rise now for the Boruchu on page 146.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, for whom the evening flows. For your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars, creator of the tide of time and light. You guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, for whom the evening flows.
Baruch atah Adonai, Hamari v'aravim.
As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery.
Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malechuto Leolam Va'ed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever. Please be seated. We continue with the Ve'ahavta on page 154. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam beshivtecha bevetecha uvlechtecha vaderech ushafbecha uvkumecha uvshartam leot al yadecha vehayu letotafot beinenecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tiskeru ve'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yatem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzetietem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught. before ever we stood at Sinai's foot. That wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together.
ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל הכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם. Page 158. We celebrate the miracles. Who is like you, Adonai? La 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot ozefele, nora tehilot. Say felle, ya la la la, ya la 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 la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Who is like you? Adonai, who is like you? Adonai.
We continue on page 164 and 165 as we rise for the tefillah. Pray as if everything depended on God. Act as if everything depended on you.
Adonai, Sephatayv Tiftach, Ufi Yagite Hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu. Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov. Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'hanara, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Konei Hakol, Vezocher Hasdei Avot ve'imaot, Umevi Geula Livnei v'neihem, Leman Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umashia Umagen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Tagi le'olam Adonai, Mehayeh hakol, Atarav le'oshia, Morid hatzal, Mechakel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim virofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, melech me'mitz u'mechayeh u'matzmiach Yeshua ne'eman atah lehayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol.
אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. We continue in our own personal prayer through page 181. You can use the words on the right or the left side of the page, or the words within your heart. When you have completed your prayers, please be seated. If you're watching us on the live stream tonight, we wish you a Shabbat Shalom. We invite you at this time to submit the names of those you are thinking of for healing prayers into our chat.
In our circle of family and friends, there are people who we care very much about. Perhaps they are physically ill. Perhaps they're facing stress or trauma, matters of the heart, addiction too. We think of all of them as they cope with these. And in saying this Misha Berach, we want to say that they are not alone, that they are seen, and that we lift them up by being there as friends, as family, as a community. And so I start by saying these names which were submitted to our office for Misha Berach. And then I'll turn to you as a community to share a name or two of people close to you as well. Mike Brunhild, Joyce Mack, Dory Kurtman, Helene Lafer, Heather Seltzer, Jeremy Filer, Bobby Wizig, Nevenka Banavik, Logan Knapp and family, Shoshana Ham, Kim Botwin, Alana Bot Abram Baalia, Stu and Sharna Blumenfeld, Amber Holdorf, Tony Boss Patchell, our families and friends in Israel. I always think of my sister Dina. If you'd like to say the name of someone who's in need of a Misha Berach, please stand and say their names. Simply say their names as I look in your direction.
Lucy and David Roth, Howard Spanier. Darnell Wheeler.
We rise as we join together, Misha Baruch.
Source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. We remain standing for our Aleinu prayer. We've kind of truncated our service and moved things around so that we could make space for our violins tonight. So we continue on page 586. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, lateit gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, vanachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. And now we turn to our Kaddish prayer. We think of those whom we have lost. We think of those recently we have lost, those we have lost in the last Shana, in the last year, and those whom we say Yortzeit for the anniversary of death. And we turn to our live stream again. If there is anyone you would like to submit for those names, please put them in the chat at this time. We'll be turning to page 598.
And so we say Kaddish for Helen Saporin, Beverly Levine, Pamela Gertner, Shulamit Miriam Bat Abraham Vasara, Sherry Speaker, Nicholas Martin, Steve Stam, Richard White, Jason Frankel, Jerry Gorzalski. We recall with love the Yortzites of Mamie Anderson, Donald Rosen, Dorothy Levitt, Gloria Rothenberg, Daniel Miller, Erwin Perlman, Frank Axelrod, Mildred Wilner, Ruth Poster, Lawrence Sasso, Marty Miller, Stephen Schkurman, Paul Finkelstein, Marion Amdor, Kenneth Nightinger, Jack Brown, Henry Berman, Abe Wizig, Carl Wiesner, John Cly, James Fagel, Sharon O'Neill, Salvador Braun, Murray Weinstein, Florence Leviton, Elaine Heller, Eileen Diamond, David Hurwitz, Mark Vogel, Richard White. If you'd like to say the name of someone who was not mentioned for Kaddish or Yortzeit, please stand and say their name.
Bakaba Springer, Roberta Tillinger, Eli Berger, Larry Grunberg. Brian Wheeler, Jeff Ray.
As we think of all these and so many others, in particular the 6 million who have so few to say Kaddish for them, we rise. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon chayei dechol beit Yisrael, b'agalav v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam omei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shemei dekusha b'richu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, damiram v'yalma v'yimru amen. Yeheshlam araba min shamay v'chayim, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. O say shalom b'mromav, O yaseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, amen. May be seated.
So normally I would have called up the religious school kids to do a silly dance and make you laugh, but we kind of cut that tonight. So instead, we're going to call you up for Kiddush and Motzi.
All right, religious school students, come on up. Kiddush and Motzi. All right. Of course, our bar mitzvah.
I want to point out that during our travels this summer in the Jewish ghetto in Rome, we found this beautiful Judaica store and purchased for the congregation this beautiful challah cover that has vintage lace on it that survived the Holocaust. So I felt it was important to have it dawning over our challah tonight. This one? Where's your kippah? Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam,
With them,
haorei peri hagadol.
fan, amen.
Baruch
Atah Eloheinu melech haolam, amoti
very special evening. We want to thank Ken Moskowitz, Jewish Family Service Agency, for bringing this program to our community, and to remind you, I don't know if it's too late, but they have a very special performance and fundraiser tomorrow night at the Industrial. And it is, do I have any details about it? What?
7 p.m. Right?
7 p.m. It's at the Industrial, and if they want to go, now that they are inspired. Like everything in life, go to the Jewish Family Services website, purchase the tickets, jfsa.org. All right?
But be real, they've seen it all over their social media for the last few weeks. So
right.
they knew about it.
All right. If there's anyone from JFSA who's involved in the program, raise your hand. Look at those hands, all right? Go to them. They can tell you more about it, too. We hope that they get as many or double this at their fundraiser. So that's how we got the Violins of Hope in our community. It's a private collection of violins, many of which belonged to Jews before and during World War II. And these instruments served as a beacon of hope, proving that even in the darkest times, music can touch hearts and ignite hope. And we are pleased to invite the violins to our bima, and I'd like to introduce Susan Reto, who is the chair of Violins of Hope, Los Angeles County. She was born just 6 days before the Nazi occupation of Hungary in March 1944. Her childhood experiences and difficult escape from communist Hungary in the late 1950s has left her with an unwavering spirit of optimism and perseverance. Her memoir, Pursuit of Freedom, recounts the story of her early life during this turbulent era. Being a grateful child survivor, bringing Violins of Hope to the Los Angeles community and now to the Las Vegas community is her way of giving back. So please, a beautiful welcome for Suzanne. Please come forward.
Thank you. Thank you again for being here, and thank you again for having the violins. And since I've spoken, I don't want to keep it much longer, but I just want to say a few more words, how important music is to all of our lives. And music is an amazing universal language, and music saved a lot of lives. Hope comes from the fact that music was able to save some of the prisoners in mainly Auschwitz, but for some who weren't lucky enough to be saved, at least their lives were prolonged. And some of you who may be musicians might know Alex Shawnee Brown, who lived in Los Angeles, and he's one of these incredible examples of survivorship. He survived Auschwitz-Birkenau, and he said, I have to survive because I have to tell the world what we were experiencing. And while he was in Auschwitz, he composed a symphony that he played all along, and he died about 10 years ago. But his memory lives on, and he's one of the beacons of hope, and we live with it, and music is such a key and an important part of our lives, and especially for young people who need to be empowered to be able to speak and stand up to the bullies, particularly in light of October 7, and with all the rising anti-Semitism, we need to find a way to prevent it from happening again. And unfortunately, we know history repeats itself, and we need to know history because it's the foundation of our future, and we need to know what to do to prevent it. And I'm not sure we can prevent it, but we can mitigate it. And I would like to show you one of the most beautiful instruments in the collection. Well, the one, yes. Many of the instruments were played not only in concentration camps, but ghettos and shtetls in the Russian area, and some of the klezmer music was also silenced by the Holocaust. Many of these instruments survived and have been refurbished and restored, and one of these is one of these beautiful instruments. You might be able to see the edge is decorated with mother of pearl, And the back has a Magen David and a beautiful display of the inlay of mother of pearl. So these instruments are not only playing beautifully, but they look beautiful and represent the rich culture of the Jewish population and our heritage. And I always say, Judaism is not only a religion, it's a culture, heritage, a lifestyle, and let's hope we can keep it going for 120 years, as they say. And thank you and enjoy. Thank you.
And music is a powerful gift, and it is so important to our people. And I look around the room and I see so many of our musicians. We don't just have one pianist at Congregation Near to Mead, we have 3. So, and they're all here tonight, which, I mean, I shouldn't have expected anything less. But raise your hand if you're a musician that has played or plays in regularity for us. Yeah? Okay. There's a few. Yes, Mimi, definitely. Mm-hmm. So we're very lucky that we have so many musicians in our congregation, and we're so grateful to have these professional musicians with us tonight. We want to thank Lee Schreiber, who you see every single High Holy Days, who plays for our Kol Nidri family service. And Lee started studying violin through school music and was granted a full tuition to University of Arizona to study music, continuing her studies at Southern Illinois University, and now teaches private lessons, performs locally for synagogues in the area, and is the founding member of a klezmer band called Meshugana Klezmerim. She is also a member of the Las Vegas Philharmonic Orchestra. And we want to thank Kay Sanderson, who is also joining us tonight. She's gotten a chance to see us all the way from Greatest Hits Shabbat till now. She was here with us last week as well. Kay studied at UC Santa Barbara as well as UNLV. She has been a professional violinist in Santa Barbara, Bakersfield, Tulare County, and Ventura Symphonies. She is currently both a member of the Las Vegas Philharmonic and a contra dance band, 112 and then some. And we have Taras Krisa. Is that the right way? Okay. Taras serves as the director of orchestras at UNLV, as well as the music director of the Lviv, Ukraine Philharmonic Orchestra. He has appeared internationally with orchestras including the New World Symphony, Netherlands Symphony Orchestra, Kiev Chamber Orchestra, Las Vegas Philharmonic Orchestra, and many others. And his wife, Natalia Karachentseva. Okay. I'm usually pretty good with languages, but I did not study the IPA of Ukrainian. So, she is a sought-after chamber musician, born in Lviv, Ukraine, conservatory trained, and performs all over the city. We are very honored to have all of these beautiful musicians here with us tonight, and without further ado, we'd love to hear from them.
about the violins. Thank you.
We have a couple more selections for you tonight.
Please rise for our Israeli national anthem, Hatikva. And if you would like to follow with the words, if you need the words. 678 in your Siddur. Shabbat Shalom. We invite you to join us. We had a pre-neg, and now we have an o-neg out, I believe, on our patio through those double doors over there. And we invite you to join us for that. And we want to thank our sponsors for that, I believe, in honor of Jackson becoming a bar mitzvah. I had it here somewhere. Anybody know? Sponsor the o-neg.
All right, we are going to go out those side doors. If you could return your prayer books over there. Or you can put them on the table. I guess there's a table over there. And the oneg is
Linda and David Goldstein and Judy and Joel Klein, thank you so much.